Hi everybody, welcome back to the Writers Series where I tell you all about my adventures in writing and promoting my new book. Thanks for coming back. Before I forget, please hit the bell, ding 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 ding, ding ding, ding ding, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can find out all the cool stuff that's happening and see recipes and hang out with me, because I love you. And this is fun. So today, what did I do today? So today I had a podcast with a local magazine, and last week I had my very first in-person book signing, and I haven't really had the chance to make a video and tell you guys about that, so I figured I would lump these two things together for you. So on Saturday last week, I had my very first in-person book signing for this book, for Kitchen Witch's Guide to Love and Romance, at the Bookery in Manchester, New Hampshire, and it was awesome. Seriously, if you're local to New Hampshire and you haven't been to the Bookery, just go. Just go. It's just so good. It's like all the best things in the world in this one awesome place. It's super inclusive and super welcoming. Benjamin, the store manager, is just like the coolest and nicest person in the world. And the coffee there is so good. So good. Anyway, it was a great time. A lot of folks came out and bought the book and had me sign it, and that was really cool. You don't expect people to just give you a part of their day. So to be in that space and to have people actually come out and buy the book was a big deal. And also, it was really cool to see new people. Oftentimes when I do events with Cucina Aurora and we're selling olive oil, we see the same friends over and over again, which is great. But it was really cool to meet new people that have been buying the product or people that have been following the story of the creating of this book, and we're really excited about it. And to hear that feedback from people of what they like and what they're enjoying about the book this far. So I can't explain to you how humbling it is and how touching it is to think that you're on somebody's shelf all the time, you're somebody's go-to, or that your words might have resonated with someone. This whole book, there's so much of my own truth in it because it's not just a cookbook. So to hear people say things like, hey, I opened up this book and I actually read it like a book, not used it like a cookbook, and it really meant something to me, that's just huge for someone like me, to think that I could touch them in their heart in a way, by just sort of pouring my heart out into these pages. So it was just a great time, and hopefully in a time after COVID, we'll be able to do a real big cooking class there and invite people down, because it was just, the Bookery is just a great place. So and then today I did a podcast for Merrimack Valley Magazine. Again, that's a local magazine for the Merrimack Valley, and they really focus on local makers, local food, local events, what's new and happening in this particular area of northern Massachusetts and southern New Hampshire, which is known as the Merrimack Valley. It was so cool. I've done podcasts before, but mostly again with people that already were familiar with me or know my work or have been following me for a while. This was totally different. These guys were, they've never heard of Cucina Aurora or this book until I introduced them to it. And the questions were so insightful, they really made me think, which is fun, because after you do these things over and over again, you seem to be saying the same things 100 times. So this was really great because they challenged me to answer some really insightful questions. So if you have the chance, we've got the link posted on the Facebook page for Cucina Aurora. Check out the podcast. It's only 40 minutes. And it was really fun. And I have to thank them so much. And I am now, with the Bookery signing under my belt, and last week I did an online class, and now this podcast under my belt, I have tons of these things coming up over the next couple of months to promote the book and to let people know what it's about. Because again, we've been talking about, just because the book is done being written doesn't mean that the work is over. In fact, we're just at the beginning of it. And I feel like the more I do, the more momentum I get, and the more folks are reaching out to me to talk about the book or to have an appearance or a podcast or something. And it's just crazy and amazing. And I'm like ridiculously grateful. And today was an awesome day. I've also had quite a bit of caffeine. I had 2 cups of coffee today. Two. I never have 2 cups of coffee, so I'm a little like, wee. But I wanted to thank you guys always for following me and supporting me, and keep an eye out on the Facebook page, because you'll see like when I'm doing other events or podcasts, if you want to jump on and check those things out. And most of them are recorded and then re-released. So if you miss it live, you can always catch things later on. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being with me on this journey. There are up days, there are down days. Today is a super up day, and I'm super caffeinated and still like really like I'm coming down from the adrenaline and the caffeine, and I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch up with you probably next week with some more fun stuff that's happening. Thanks again. Bye.